Hello and welcome to the beautiful sanctuary Cana in Cana. This is room 1006. There's so much online about 1007 and 2007. We wanted to show you 1026 and 1006. So let's take our tour. This is your front entrance. It is pretty grand. It is giving home. If you want to pan the camera to show this whole area is the villa. You have your card entry, and here's your 1006, and there is a doorbell. So if they have service for you, they ring the bell. Let's go inside. Welcome home. As you enter, you walk right into your dining room. It is a covered dining room. It's very grand, and the first thing you're hit with is that view. We'll get to the deck tour in a minute. First, let's see your guest area. This is your guest room. You have your king-size bed. Now, just a disclaimer, we have been living here for over a week. The maid service is impeccable. This is what a turned down bed looks like. They come in every night and turn down your bed and leave you chocolates. Now, my husband has been using this room because of the bathroom, so we wanted separate bathrooms. So they have been making his bed and turning it down every night, but of course he's sleeping in bed with me. One of the best parts about this room, and there are two amazing parts, but one of the best parts about this room is also the view. We have learned by staying in them that this room 1006 is the most private room in the entire resort. This TV is over 70 inches. You have your linen and suitcase and closet area. And in his bathroom, he has his toilet on one side, his and her sinks, and what he thinks is the best feature in the entire hotel room, in the entire resort room, is his shower.
This is the best shower tub combo in the entire resort, I promise.
So it is a rain head shower, and just so you can see how truly big this tub is. I have used the tub, he has used the shower, and he says the shower also acts like a steam room. Once you close the door and you're showering, the whole room steams up. He likes it so much that he took pictures of it, and we'll probably have a contractor design the shower for us. I don't know, that's how much he likes it. And I'm not gonna lie, I've showered in all the rooms we've been in at this resort, and this was the best one.
In the bathroom. This is the guest room bathroom. It's not fancy, just the toilet, but it does also have a nice little seating area right here too.
They restock towels twice a day for you. So for us, they restocked our beach towels, shower towels, bath towels twice a day. Your maid service comes in the morning while you're at breakfast, and they come back again while you're at dinner. Let's go into the seating area for the main bedroom. conditioned. Today is a hot day. The UV rays are raying, but it is a cool 70 degrees in here. The AC feels very refreshing. That's why we've been keeping the doors closed. This is a beautiful place to sit, especially when you're preparing for your day, picking out your menu items for your day, deciding what you want to do for the day, and the view is beautiful. I'm going to show you the bathrooms first, but first let me open these doors for you. Both of these open, and you can leave them open. Everything has an amazing view. Let's check out the guest bath. After you. If you do have guests, which believe it or not, towards the end of the week we started to make some friends, and we didn't invite any back to our room, but we could have. We wanted to. We just, as Americans, you know, we're just so sketchy about that. Here is your beautiful guest bathroom area. So this is for your luggage, and this is your extra bathroom. Nothing fancy, just for guests, but it has everything you need. It has the water, toilet, soap, mirror. There's it with the light on. Very clean. We noticed that not only did they come and clean up trash, but they mopped every morning, the entire room. There is wildlife here. We have had a lot of visitors in and out, especially if you accidentally leave the door open. We have had baby lizards, big lizards, and we even had a small crab last night right here on the floor, and it was amazing. It's very windy. So let's go into the master bedroom. We'll come this way. You have your king size bed. You have your, I believe that's a 65, 70 inch TV. You have your USB plugs on the side. That is a word to a traveler. The plugs are the same. However, there isn't too many outlets, but there's a ton of USB outlets. So make sure that when you're traveling with your phone chargers, you have your USB charger.
In Sanctuary Cap Cana, if you're watching, maybe some small nightstands next to the bed, because I had to pull a piece of the furniture out from the living room for my CPAP machine, but also there really is no place next to the bed to keep your phone or other accessories or a drink.
The view is absolutely stunning from this angle. That is 1007 right there, and the way that it's angled, you can be next to each other with your bedroom windows open and you can't see each other. So we have been sleeping with the curtains open because in the morning the sun rises, it wakes us up. Actually, the blue hour wakes us up. And we won't go out here yet, so I want to show you the bathroom, but again, full access. Let's check out the bathroom. This is the bathroom I have been using. Again, they do towel service twice a day. So whatever towels I use, they come back and replace them. If I use a washcloth, they come back and replace it. Same with hand towels. They provide so much that we didn't have to bring. And actually theirs is really good quality. So even the dental kits, the combs, Their dental kit is really high end actually. So I switched out my travel toothbrush for their dental kit. So if you're worried like, oh my gosh, I forgot my toothbrush, don't. They provide everything. Their shampoo is very quality, their bath soap is very quality, their conditioner is quality. You don't need any of that. This is the shower. It is a rain shower. And then you have your other attachments also. I have loved this shower also. This is the bathroom. It's very bright in here right now, so you can't tell that I turned the light on. It's nothing fancy, just a toilet, but the rest of the bathroom is pretty fancy. This dressing chair and table is where I'll be getting dressed every morning. This is the hot tub. You and your significant other could definitely take a tubby in here, see the ocean. I will say this, the sun goes down about 5:30 here. So if you're going to plan a tub experience with your spouse or significant other, and you want to do it to where you can see the view, you have to do it during the day. If you don't care about that, it's so dark here at night, and they keep everything so private for this villa, there are really no lights at all. So it's just black. So if it's the tub you're in it for, then nighttime would be the best. If it's the view you're in it for, you're gonna have to do it during the day. Did you want to talk about the tub at all or not?
No, we didn't use it as much as we thought we would because when we wanted to use it, it was nighttime. And there's obviously no view at nighttime. So we did use it once during the day. I kind of wish we would have used it a little bit more.
I've used all the tubs and loved it. I've used that one, I've used the one in my husband's bathroom. Okay, let's see the deck. And really, 100%, that is where we have spent the majority of our time. Every morning, that's where we go out, we start planning our day. At night, it's where we sit before we decide to go to bed. If we don't want to fight for chairs, we've been here at our own pool. So this is where you'll be spending most of your time.
And our butler, Carlos, made sure we had a cooler full of ice and drinks for the deck.
We have done room service twice, both times for lunch. The butler brought it both times. The butler ordered it both times. This is where we sat. It was a great break from the day. Don't forget that this resort is for relaxation. So there's not a ton to do. They do have activities, but the main purpose of this resort is to relax. So if you have a room like this, plan on spending 1 or 2 days just in the room. And on those days, so you don't have to leave your room, absolutely have them deliver your food for you. We loved our lunch experience both times here, right at the table. This day bed has been perfect. They're cleaning the beach right now. They do that 2-3 times a day. This day bed has just been perfect. It's really comfortable. I napped on it for an hour in the afternoon while my husband sat right there and watched me nap. Last night we laid on it for an hour and a half, almost 2 hours. You could easily sleep right here during the day or the night. It's just so comfy. This is amazing. This is our pool. I don't think that pictures really did it justice. This is a very swimmable pool. It is 4'5". It does have a hang off. We have both laid bare to sun. And the pool is just the perfect size. It's not very small at all. This is our beach access. This is actually public beach. So the Cana beach is over there. This is public beach, which we've only seen people from the resort use. And in order to help with seaweed, they clean it this way twice a day. And it's one of the cleanest beaches I've ever seen. You want to get a better look at it. It has been that empty the entire time we have been here. You'll maybe see 1 or 2 people on that beach, but really you have it all to yourself. In addition to your lounger and your bed, you have your shaded couch area. And we have really used this. In the morning when the sun is coming out and we don't want the sun directly on us, we just kind of want to figure out the day, have a cup of coffee. This is where we have been spending a good amount of time in the morning, trying to figure out, hey, what do we want to do? Check the morning messages. So this being in a shaded spot, absolutely perfect. Now we have our 2 sun chairs. Again, we have been living here for a week and a half, so if things are moved around, it's because we moved in. So you have 4 sun loungers and 2 umbrellas. This is a very sunny day. This deck is nothing but sun in this area. That's why they provide you with the 2 umbrellas. And these umbrellas came in perfect for my husband who doesn't want to be in the sun the entire time. So he would pop open the umbrella and shade one chair, and I'd be in the sunny chair, he'd be in the shaded chair. It was ideal. And they provide you 2. And this is your view.
Again, there's Suite 1007, and you can see from their deck, they directly face the beach and the Blue Marlin, whereas from our deck, nobody really faces us. So 1006 is definitely way more private than 1007. You pretty much have to be out on the ocean in a boat to see us. All right, you want to go back in and do some closing thoughts and some pros and cons?
Sure. Let's go over cons first so we can end on a high note, right? Cons. It is not this luxurious modern room. It's a castle. It's meant to have castle walls. It's so excluded, it has so much foliage, it has so much vegetation, and it's meant to. So if you're like, oh no, a crab, or oh no, a lizard just ran across the floor, then no, it's not for you. If you want to be in the middle of the resort and be by everything, this room isn't for you. You have to walk there. It is maybe a 1.5-minute walk, but it's still not centralized. Where all the other rooms and all the other villas are, these villas are separate and private from the rest of the resort. Another con is we didn't use the guest bathroom as much as we did in 1026. In 1026, it was kind of included in the living area. So my husband used it frequently throughout the day. I don't think he's used this bathroom once, the guest bathroom. That's here because you have to go through like 2 doors to get to it. So it wasn't this convenient half bath. I'm gonna go right into pros unless you have any other cons.
No, I don't think so. I think, this particular suite, so maybe 1006, 1007, may not quite be as updated as some of the other royalty villas, like 1026 and maybe 2007. But I think we knew that going into it, which is why we were okay with it.
I'm going to go right into some pros. It's a wow factor. From the second you open the door, it just hits you with, oh my gosh, I'm on vacation. Every room has bigger and better spectacular views. The furnishings are nice, they're comfortable, they're clean. The cleanliness at this resort is impeccable. The room service is impeccable, the service is impeccable, but we're just talking about the rooms. So I think it's meant to give you a castle, island, you're on your own feel. And for me, that was a big pro. I love the vegetation. I love the in-room vegetation. I loved the fact that a crab walked across the floor last night. I think this glass room is the ultimate in luxury. What it's lacking in other areas, it gave it back with this one glass room. I love that the dining room is covered because it did rain a little bit while we were having lunch and it didn't affect us at all. The separate bathrooms where we got to enjoy getting ready and not being on top of each other. He had his own space to get ready for nighttime or dinner or daytime. I had my own space. Perfect. His bathroom is, his shower and his tub is an experience in itself. Just showering in there is like being at the spa. I like the exclusivity. Unless you're supposed to be in this room, you're not walking over here to come to this room. So we were not bothered by noise or anything the entire time we were here, which is different from 1026. In 1026, we did hear other guests. Did it bother us? No, but you could hear other guests. And over here, really haven't heard too much. If you hear something, it is just maybe the maid or maybe someone walking to their villa.
And I would comment on that too. In 1026, I got up, I think, 3 or 4 times throughout the night because you do hear things and you do hear voices just because there are neighbors nearby. And because the room is so big, it's difficult to tell if the noise you heard is in your room or outside of your room. Whereas here, we haven't had that issue at all with noises at nighttime and other guests.
Another pro is they have different style day beds in every villa, and we lucked out with this style day bed lounger. That has got to be the best one. It's got the memory foam on the inside. The covering is plush. It was so comfortable and easy to rest and even sleep on. So this room does have the best day bed lounger. I think where the couch is in the shade, that was intentional. This room has the biggest pool. So we did verify that with Carlos. It's bigger than 1026. It's bigger than 1007. And it's just slightly bigger, but this pool is the largest pool for villas that have their own pool. So that is definitely a pro. We have both been swimming in there at the same time, and there was ample room for both of us. The view at night when you're going to bed and in the morning when you get up is an absolute pro to me. You close your eyes and the moonlight here is perfect to just be able to see the ocean. And then you go to sleep to that, and then in the morning when you wake up, it's the ocean. From everywhere that you look, it's just ocean, ocean, ocean. When you're getting ready in the bathroom, behind you is the ocean. And you can see through that big bay glass window. The whole room is meant to be a piece of art, and it is. And to me, that's a pro. Do you have any other pros?
I mean, not that I can think of off the top of my head, but this is definitely the most peaceful, secluded, private villa in the entire complex at Sanctuary Cap Cana.
Yeah. We loved 1026, but for different reasons that we love 1006. So we were here on a honeymoon and we wanted to be alone and we wanted to be kind of exclusively separated. And we wanted peace and relaxation and we didn't want a lot of scheduled activities. So it not being part of the main resort and being centralized doesn't bother us at all. But you need to know that when you're booking and what rooms you want to book. If you want a relaxing, peaceful, alone week, 1006 is it. It doesn't get more exclusive or removed from the rest of the resort. Well, enjoy. Okay, there's actually a couple more things that we wanted to mention. One, first, they do have Coke and Pepsi products here, but they are not the same as our Coke and Pepsi products in the United States. They do taste different. So if that's going to bother you, stick with Coke because it does taste different, but it's the most similar. Now, when I say they restock you, first of all, you pick what you want in there. So for me, I wanted Coke, water, Red Bull, and my husband wanted water and a certain type of beer. So, do you know the name of that beer?
Canita.
Canita. He did not like El Presidente, but he did like the stronger one, which is the Carnita. That doesn't mean you won't like El Presidente. But when I say they restock, I pulled this Coke out. I promise in like an hour or two when I come back, that one singular Coke will be replaced. It's amazing, the service here. It's unreal. As a matter of fact, our butler just messaged us and said, hey, have you been restocked today? Yeah, we are constantly restocked and they're constantly checking. The one day that I was at the Marlin, I really wanted calamari and it was a side dish with another meal, but I didn't want that meal. I just wanted the calamari. No problem, within 5 minutes it was on my table. That doesn't mean you can do outlandish asks. I'm not suggesting that, but the staff and the service here, chef's kiss. I mean, anything you can dream of, they're constantly checking on you throughout the day. They're constantly asking, are you okay? If you have any need or any wish. We wanted to do Sanctuary Town for dinner tonight because we've had dinner in all of the restaurants all week and we just kind of wanted to do a taste testing of Sanctuary Town tonight, and our butler was like, hey, do you want to ride to Sanctuary Town? You don't have to walk anywhere. We like to walk, but you don't have to walk anywhere. We're removed from the rest of the resort, and by removed I mean a 1.5 minute walk. But they will absolutely drive you. So yesterday for Dominican night, I wanted to wear high heels. It was the one night I set aside to wear high heels. The butler came, picked us up, drove us right to the front door. It was perfect. The other thing I wanted to mention, and this just goes to show you how different 1026 is from 1006, because we've been debating, like, we spent the majority of our stay more days and nights in 1006 than 1026. Did we make the right decision? And while I'm sitting here looking, like there's a TV there, there's a TV in that room, the guest room has almost an 80-inch TV. But we haven't turned it on. We haven't turned a single TV on in this room once. And we've been here for 4 or 5 days, 5 days? We were in 1026 in that bedroom. And while 1026 is luxurious, it's more modern, it's centralized, certainly for the fam, that's the room to be in. We did watch TV every morning and every night. And in this room, and in the other resort, we watched TV every morning and every night. We fell asleep to it, as a matter of fact. In this resort, in this room, 1006, and I realized it while we were making this video, we haven't turned the TV on once. We haven't even tried. We have fallen asleep to the view, we've fallen asleep to the ocean, we've fallen asleep to each other. But at no point were we looking for outside entertainment. So I think we made the right choice. We wanted to just be together, and and this was the right one, 1006.